Even as the summer recedes and the rain sets in, Goa has been on the boil with its taxi drivers and owners up in arms against the state government's proposal to bring in private app-based taxi aggregators to ply in the state. Now, these protests against this move are unwarranted given the fact that Goa's tourism sector has long suffered because there is very little ease of movement. Hailing a taxi in Goa is not easy. Getting one, especially in the peak season, is even more difficult, especially if you have a media plan at the 11th hour. And there is very little transparency in fares. App-based cab aggregators promise to bring in all of that and more. But not all of the concerns of the taxi drivers and owners are invalid. At the heart of their argument when they protest or when they object to the government's plan of bringing in private app-based aggregators is the fact that these private companies will have large budgets and aggressive marketing strategies, and they might flood the market with drivers from outside Goa. Now, this argument that Goa is losing its Goanness has presented itself across sectors of Goa over the past few years, whether it is real estate or the employment opportunities in Goa's hospitality sector, such as the hotels, restaurants, or even shacks. Local Goans often complain about how it is easier to find a pasta or a butter chicken or even an idli or dosa at a local shack in Goa rather than the original Goan fish curry. This is the same argument that the taxi drivers and owners of Goa are making when they object to the government's plan of bringing in private app-based aggregators. These Goan taxi drivers and owners call themselves the brand ambassadors of Goa, saying that they are often the first point of contact whenever any tourist comes into the state, and they offer the tourist advice on the must-see places, places to visit, places to avoid, and so on. The Pramod Sawant-led government definitely needs to address these concerns, especially because they go beyond the transport sector. Secondly, another argument that the taxi drivers and owners have made is that the digital infrastructure of Goa is not strong enough to support a system that completely runs on apps. Now, that to an extent is true. Internet connectivity at several places in Goa is still a little patchy, and at times when it rains very heavily, internet breakdowns across the state or in large parts of the state are also not uncommon. To make app-based taxi aggregators really work in Goa and bring the kind of ease and transparency that the tourism sector of Goa really needs, the state government will have to address these concerns.